Yes, welcome back to UNN. Another big game today. After a disappointing game on Sunday, we're back at Old Trafford again. Different competition this time, Carabao Cup, playing against Newcastle, who, to be fair, are also like I said, it's a big game. It's a hard team, and this we're defending this title right here, so we need to show up here, boys. There's no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses here tonight. Um, I'm very happy with the squad. Um, Bruno and Rashford benched, which is what we've been calling for all season. Like this had to happen. They had to get benched. I mean, it was getting too bad. I mean, there were reports coming out on Monday that Rashford was in the club after the 3-0 loss against City, which is absolutely unforgivable. You cannot let him start a game after he's done that. No way. No way. I mean, my opinion, he doesn't even deserve to play after something like that. I mean, if that's the mentality that he's got, then for me, he can leave because he's been playing so bad. Honestly, he can go, man. If he's not gonna show up and he's gonna be going to the club after 3-0 loss against our rivals, get out of the club, man. Like I don't care if you're from Manchester or not. That's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. But nevertheless, we've got a different team. Garnacho starting now. Like we said, everyone's been wanting this. Mount is starting. Um, Hannibal is starting. So yeah, very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I haven't looked at the Newcastle lineup yet. I see Anthony Gordon. I see Joe Willock. I see Joe Linton. But I doubt they're gonna play their main squad. Um, yeah, so Anthony's playing as well. To be fair, no Hoyland. I would have liked to see Hoyland up top, but he has needed a rest, to be fair. But we should be winning this game realistically. Like, for some reason in the Carabao Cup, I think we're gonna go into a different gear. This is really our competition. The only deserved win we've had this season was in the Carabao Cup. So, like, I could see us really turning up here. Casemiro captain as well today. All right, this is the Newcastle squad. Dubravka in goal. Livermento. I don't recognize either of their centre backs. I don't. Matt Target. I know. Willock. Longstaff is the captain. That is mental. They're playing Lewis Hall at left mid. Oh dear God. Joe Linton at left wing, Matt Ritchie at right wing, and Anthony Gordon at striker. Yeah, this game they've absolutely alley-ooped us one here. They've alley-ooped us one here, and for some reason I still feel like we're gonna struggle. This is what Newcastle squad was looking like about a year and a half ago. Like this is not the new look Newcastle right here that we're playing against. Like surely that's got to be reflected on the pitch. But I mean, given the performances we've had so far this season, there's been only one win this season that we actually deserve to win, and we've already played like almost 15 games. So, like realistically speaking, it's gonna be an absolute dogfight. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, you start getting used to it. Really, you just start to get used to the fact that games are not gonna just be a relaxing. Like it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Looks like we're gonna do a moment of silence. I don't know what for now. Seems like we do one every week now these days. Onana playing as well. To be fair, a cup game, I would have given Bayern Dier a chance. Um, the backup goalkeeper that we bought would have given him a chance, man. Because like to be fair, Onana is picking up form again. Maybe give him a chance to get some more confidence against a decent team. But Bayern Dier, like he could be good. You never know. Like I don't know too much about this guy, but he seems like he could be good. Alright, I hope Ten Hag sets up well tactically here today. Eddie Howe is a very good manager as well, though. You cannot ignore that. The main thing I'm interested about today in this lineup is who's gonna play at 10. Is it gonna be Hannibal or is it gonna be Mount, or are they gonna interchange between them? I'm really interested to see how that's gonna go. I'm really interested to see that. Alright. On the ball now. The game has started, yeah. The game has started. Alright, and we go long instantly from the start, from the get-go. This is one thing I'm not too big a fan of. The fact that we're playing a bit Brexit football 1992, go long. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not the biggest fan, I must say. But let's see how it goes. Casemiro, nice little ball to Dalot there just now. Casemiro, for some reason, in the Carabao Cup, he starts playing insanely well. So let's hope he continues that form today. Onana, nice through ball to Anthony. Anthony, lovely. Ball goes out. Like, realistically speaking, this Newcastle side we have to beat. Like, I did not realize their lineup was what it was. Like, that lineup there, we have to beat this side. The only issue is, now that I'm thinking about it, Newcastle beat City to get here, which is outrageous. Like, that will definitely give them a bit more of a spring in their step. So, I hope that that doesn't mess us over too much. Although it looks like a player is, I don't know if he's seriously injured, but he looks hurt. A minute and a half into the game, I'm not sure who this is though. This could just be a bomb, and then Tonali comes on. So I don't know how well this is for us. How good this is. Who is this guy? Yeah, it doesn't look too good because he literally just takes a touch on the ball and it's Matt Target. That looks like a hamstring. That looks like hamstring. That doesn't look good. That's very unfortunate for him so early on in the game as well. That is extremely unfortunate. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I doubt he'll be playing on. Yeah, I see Guimaraes and Almiron warming up. Well, yeah, that doesn't play into our hands at all. That's annoying. That is annoying. Alright. I'm gonna have to firm that, I guess. Taking a little second here, though. But yeah, that loss over the weekend is really not good for us so far, man. Like there's definitely question marks around Ten Hag now. Although, like, I'm as far as you can be from sacking Ten Hag. I'm not Ten Hag out at all, but there were definitely some questionable decisions made in that game. Like, why did McTominay move back into the double pivot when he was playing really well at Cam? Like, that is one thing I didn't understand. Like the way what I think he was trying to do is just go more attacking because we're 1-0 down, which is respectable, but like with the players that we've got, that's just not gonna work. Like, I respect the intention, but if you just look at like the cards you've got, those are not the cards you need to be playing at that point, at least in my opinion. Or maybe I've just watched too much Mourinho and Oli and all that stuff over the years, and that's just what I'm used to these days. But with what we had, it's not what you want. Mason Mount as well. Last time when we had that like good win against Crystal Palace, Mason Mount and Casemiro were in that midfield as well, and they were just absolutely balling out. And that was that one game that we had. Oh, for God's sake, why are you offside, Dalot? That was that one game where we actually just controlled the game. Mount and Casemiro and Bruno were really running the show. Especially Mount, that game was having an absolute lovely game there. Almiron coming on for Target, I think, yeah. Alright. I'll not, to be fair, it might not change it that much, but he's better than Target, that's for sure. Martial up top as well, given a start. I don't think he's gonna play the full 90 though, realistically speaking. Alright, go on, Anthony. Hannibal. It looks like Hannibal might be playing at 10, or we're playing with 2 8s, which is what we wanted to do initially, but we eventually realized that Casemiro could not play by himself in a 6. At this age, I don't know, he just gets overrun, you know. But yeah, it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting. To be fair, they're playing Dubravka in goal. Lloris is on the bench, and yeah, Nick Pope is probably being given a rest for the day. But now that I haven't even thought about it, just seeing Lloris there reminded me of last year's Carabao Cup final. This is literally a replay of the Carabao Cup final from last year, so they're definitely gonna that's even gonna play an even bigger factor, I reckon. That's not a good pass from Anthony. Yeah, so they beat City and this is a replay of last year's final, so they might want to make a statement here. So we can't be complacent. Well, you can never be complacent, really, but the team recently, complacency is absolutely prevailing, man. Alright, Hannibal, unlucky. Maguire on the ball. Alright, Onana goes long. Come on, man. Come on, go on. Garnacho. Casemiro back to Lindelof. Newcastle are really pressing us here. Ooh, Casemiro almost messed up there. Reguilon gets pulled and is asking for a yellow. You should not do that. Not with these refs. Not with these refs. To be fair, I don't know this referee. I don't recognize him like that, which is a good sign. If you know a referee, it's never a good thing about that referee. Never. Alright. Hannibal, I don't know what happened. Looks like Casemiro gave a long ball to Hannibal and it went out for a goal kick. See, that's the only problem. Well, that's one of our problems with our play style. We just use the long ball way too much, man. Way too much. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like why are we playing prime Sean Dyche ball? It makes no sense. Anthony, lovely that. Lovely little pushing it back into Joe Linton. Dalot on the throw in. And it's a horrific throw in, but we get lucky there. We get lucky to get another throw in further up on the pitch. Mount making the run. Dalot's not clocked it. What is going on? What is this? We look like Bambi on ice when we've got possession, honestly. We look like Bambi on ice with possession. Genuinely, it is so shaky. It's so shaky, we have no idea how to attack. We don't know what to do. Like, we just whip a long ball, goes out for a goal kick, and then just pray for the next one. And we're just waiting for a moment of brilliance all the time. It's stupid. Garnacho pressing nicely here, though. Oh, that is beautiful pressing. Wins possession as well. That's beautiful from Garnacho, and that is why Rashford had to be benched. That is why he had to be benched. Like, fitness or no fitness, on top of the fact that he went a nightclub after losing the Manchester derby, had to be benched, bro. Get him out the squad. Garnacho, oh, lovely ball there to Hannibal. Hannibal back to Lindelof. Plays it to Casemiro. Lindelof, okay. Reguilon. This is nice here from us. Casemiro, long ball, switching the play to Anthony. Come on now, where's the touch? Alright, into space. Oh god, he gets dispossessed by Lewis Hall a bit too easily there. Matt Ritchie on the ball now. Nice block from Reguilon there. Is that Reguilon? Yeah. Reguilon was at left wing for a second, which meant that Garnacho was at left back for a second, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, Newcastle, I don't know what this is. What is this? They're just holding the ball, waiting for us to press. They've got a very intensive style of play, but to be fair, we're bringing the intensity back. Like those tackles from Dalot there just now. That's exactly what we need to be doing. Lindelof, nice. Heads it back to Reguilon, and this is lovely from him. Maguire on the ball now. And yeah, this. Okay, to be fair, switch of the play. Reguilon, come on, and we go back, and this is where the boring stuff begins to happen. Dalot back to Onana. Seems like they're really like high press at the minute, and then long ball, and we lose the ball. Yeah, we can't start falling into a loop of this again, because that's gonna lose us the midfield battle, which is eventually going to lose us the game. And this is not a good Newcastle side we're playing here. So we can't be falling into that loop against this Newcastle side, honestly. It's only 10 minutes in as well. Like, no way they've already figured us out. That is embarrassing if that is the case. Offside from Newcastle. We're playing as a side where Matty Longstaff is the captain. So we need to absolutely get in the zone here. We can't come on now. I don't know what Eddie Howe is doing here. Sitting on one knee, looking out on the pitch. I've not seen this before. Alright, Onana on the ball. Goes long. I don't know why the referee was holding his hand up there. That was a bit weird. But yeah, Newcastle on the ball. This looks like it has potential for a bore fest. What is going on? There's not been a single shot yet. We're almost 15 minutes in here. Okay, this is nice from Martial though. Good pressing. From someone who's not good at being a pressing forward. That was lovely pressing. Anthony on... Oh. Casemiro shot! First shot of the game. All because of Martial's pressing high up. Very good pressing from Martial there. Garnacho with a beautiful cross into Anthony. The touch is not good from Anthony, and then Casemiro has a shot. If Anthony took a better touch there, could have made much more out of that chance, because the pressing from Garnacho and the cross from the pressing from Martial and the cross from Anthony were fabulous. Come on now. Alright, another... What? Hannibal got a yellow already. Yeah, the thing is, Hannibal is known for being a hothead. In the academy, he'd get a lot of red cards. So this is definitely one part of his game that he has to work on. Although, is that really a yellow? It is a shoulder bump. So, referee's being a little bit soft there. Needs to relax a little bit. It's a very clear shoulder bump, and he's the guy. Longstaff is twice his size, so he's kind of milking it a little bit. But hey, this is a good test for Hannibal. He's got to keep his cool here. But I think we're playing with 2 8s tonight. No, not the double pivot that we tend to play with. Oh God. No box to box really. Oof. Casemiro just double fouled. I reckon he's gonna get a yellow. Yeah, Joe Willock panas Casemiro there. It's not a good look. Alright, Newcastle have a free kick here. Come on, boys. I reckon Casemiro clears it. No chance we concede from this. Come on now, Casemiro. You conceded it. Get it out. Oh no, is that a corner? Oh, for God's sake. So Newcastle getting close to their first shot of the game after they have a corner, which they got from the free kick. Come on, boys. Come on now. Alright, Newcastle about to take this free kick. This corner right here. Whips it in. Oh, Joe Linton won the header. It looked like it was going goalwards, but it wasn't. Luckily, Martial on the ball here to Casemiro. Short pass to Hannibal. Hannibal loses it. But wait, does he? No, I think it's our possession. It's our possession. Lovely, lovely ball. Alright, Dalot for the throw in now. Okay, Hannibal out. Oh God's sake! Oh my God! Hannibal needs to relax. Hannibal needs to relax. Hannibal needs to relax. It looks like he's losing his head already a bit. It looks like he is slowly losing his head here. And he went in for a rash foul and then ran up to the referee. That's just not a good idea. But to be fair, the defender also just tries to get in his head by like pulling his leg out. It's just a bit of a dirty one. It's just a bit of a dirty one. Hannibal can't get sent off here. I reckon if he keeps going like this, he'll get subbed at halftime. So like he's gotta keep his cool. Although it does look like Hannibal is playing as the cam and Mount is the box to box. That's what it looks like right now. Casemiro, good pressing here. Lovely, and Dalot wins it. Martial, you need to win that ball. You need to win that ball. Oh, what a touch from Joe Linton there. Casemiro wins the header. Reguilon. Back to Garnacho. Reguilon. Oh, lovely. And we have possession again. The thing is, when we have possession, we don't know what to do with it. Like, we haven't got a clue what to do with it. Maguire storming forward here. Nice ball out wide to Garnacho. Garnacho. Oh, Livramento almost stops him, but he gets past. Ooh, looks like Garnacho was a bit hurt there. That Livramento got stuck in a bit harshly there. Mount and Hannibal really fighting for the badge here, but unlucky not to win the ball. Willock and Casemiro. That's not a foul. Just all ball. That was all ball, man. How's that a foul? I don't know what Maguire's asking for here, but he's seen something apparently. Okay, to be fair, no, I'm wrong. That's a foul. That is a foul. But apparently something has happened. Oh, and Casemiro's got a yellow already. So that means two of our midfielders are yellow carded already. That's a bit outrageous. It's a bit over the top. But it was coming, I can't lie. I don't know what it is, man. Why are we being so rash right now? We've committed 5 fouls already. Oh my goodness, guys. Guys. What are we doing? Already? Really? Already? Losing our head already. 5. Alright, well, this free kick is from the exact same spot as the one, like, literally 5 minutes ago. But it's a different variation they're doing now. Garnacho, come on now, don't let that happen. Lindelof wins the header at the far post. Hannibal. Oh my days, what is that guy doing? Hannibal does a bit too much and loses the ball. And we're sat back in our own half again. Okay, Joe Linton storming up here. They've got a bit of a break. And he crosses it wide and it's out for a throw in. It's quite worrying that we're playing um, this level of football against against this Newcastle side. Like, look at the lineup. They're playing Gordon at striker, and this is the level that we're reaching. Like, that is worrying. Like, you would expect us to steamroll the lineup that we're playing against right now, but it's just not the case. It's just not the case. Ten Hag doesn't look happy at all, and I don't blame him really. Oh my days. Newcastle have another shot, which I believe is going to be a corner because it got deflected on the way. What is Mount doing there? Yeah, I believe that's it's a goal kick. Oh, he's just sent that one into row Z there. All right, Onana, go on then. Lovely ball to Mount from Onana there. Wow, wow. And Mount loses it. Joe Willock going down the right wing. Nice. Well done, Hannibal. Casemiro on the ball here. Out to Mount. Mason Mount on the wing now. Well, the wing, but left channel. Newcastle are very well organized. They instantly came back to the defensive formation. Oh, that's a crazy tackle from Willock, I believe, on Anthony. And we've got a throw in to the right side of their 16-yard box. And Maguire goes back to Lindelof. We're on the edge of their half right now. Lindelof loses the ball far too cheaply. This is the problem when you don't have a playing style, man. This is the problem when you do not have a playing style. Like, we're on the ball in their half, edge of the box. This is where any good team just starts ticking it about and finds the gaps. And we can't even string 4 or 5 passes together without losing the ball again. Like, it's pathetic, really. So it's either that, or we go with a long ball, which, I mean, Martial's up top. How is he gonna win the header for a long ball against 2 tall centre backs? It's not gonna happen. So yeah, I mean, what does that come down to really? You could blame it on Ten Hag, definitely. Uh, I mean, you can definitely give him part of the blame for that, but you can also, like, it's just the players. Like, the players are just not good enough. The mentality is not good enough. It's just unfortunate, really. But, like, if you look at the past, like, couple games and stuff, we've been playing a pragmatic approach. So, like, we haven't really been, how do you say it, like, playing one style of play. Like, we've really just been, like, taking it game by game and then looking at what our strengths are, what do we have, like, available. Because at United, we need to win games. We can't be losing 3, 4, 5 games on the spin because we're trying to implement a play style that our players cannot really play. But we need to play that play style, so we're just gonna force it. And, like, even if we lose games, but the play style is getting closer, it's fine. That's not possible. It's just not possible. So this is, like, a better approach than trying to go for one main play style. But then taking a lot of losses on the chin. I mean, that's why, like, in the Brentford game last season when we lost 4-0, we were trying to play the Ten Hag play style, but we got absolutely hammered because we don't have the players to play that kind of football. So from that moment onwards, I believe we played Southampton away next. We won 1-0. From that moment onwards, um, we just started playing in a more pragmatic manner, more defensive, more counter, more on the break. Because that's us playing to our strengths. Like, we don't have the players to play the football that Ten Hag would like to play. And yeah, like, that's just because he's only been here for a year. I mean, like 80-90% of this team was bought by managers who play defensive football. They didn't have it in mind to play possession football. Like, Maguire was a Mourinho signing, although he didn't want him. The board wanted him. But yeah, he was signed under Mourinho. Lindelof under Mourinho. I mean, I'm just looking at the squad now. Martial was, I think, Fajal. So even before that, Anthony was, to be fair, a Ten Hag signing, but he got unlucky that he was 80 million. That's also just not his fault. Wan-Bissaka was a Oli signing. McTominay is from the youth, but we all know he's just not good enough. I mean, it's a lot of signings that just don't fit the system, which is just unfortunate, really. Right, Gordon on the ball here on the edge of our box. There's not a lot going on here. Casemiro, oh dear, Dalot gets skinned by Gordon. To be honest, I never thought Gordon would make it this far. I thought he was quite overrated at Everton. I thought just because he's English, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought, yeah, he's an English player. The English press is just gonna overrate him so much, you know. But turns out at Newcastle he's actually quite decent. When you're actually putting him around some decent players. That's a lovely tackle from Maguire, by the way. I don't know why Hannibal hesitated there. Garnacho's been struggling tonight against Livramento. Definitely has. And now Livramento storming up the pitch here. It's a 3v3. Dalot not tracking his runner, and Newcastle go 1-0 up. Yep. That is, I mean, I'm not even surprised anymore. Fair play from Livramento there. That was a good move from him. Dalot just asleep. Dalot just sleeping at the back post there. Just not awake. Somebody tell him that we're playing a football match. I don't think he's aware of it. Absolutely asleep there. Just embarrassing defending from Dalot there. Dalot is definitely fully to blame for that goal, by the way. It's fully Dalot's fault. Garnacho loses the ball as he tries to take on his man, which is like, it's not nice, but it's not his fault. Mount chasing down Livramento needs to be doing better there. Lindelof as well, but especially Dalot, who's just not even aware of the man at the back post. Reacts far too late. Thank God Wan-Bissaka's back on the pitch. Yeah, that's one thing. Wan-Bissaka is back on the pitch. On the bench tonight, which is a very good sign because Dalot is playing horrendously, or at least he just messed up big time, conceding that first goal. It looks like it's gonna be another one of those. It's going to be another one of those, and like, what can you do really? What can you really do about it? Bro, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm just walking around there putting the camera on him because he just scored. Honestly, I cannot remember the last time we lost against Newcastle at Old Trafford. I don't think I've ever seen us lose to Newcastle at Old Trafford, so that's another record to be broken. And another drain for the confidence. Alright. Mount onto Reguilon. Reguilon on the edge of the box here. Just spending far too much time looking at the ball. Mount. Oh, nice cross here from Garnacho to Mount. But Mount, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Garnacho, Mount. He does get to the ball, but he needs to be doing much better there. This fans do just look. They look a bit shook, and I don't blame them really. I mean, look at the Newcastle. I've already mentioned it, but I don't even feel like it's worth talking about again. But like, just to really hammer down on it. Look at this lineup that Newcastle are playing, and what, like, how are we? Oh my goodness, Mount. Oh my goodness. What is Mount doing? What is he doing? It's a lovely cross from Dalot there, and Mount he's headed it with his hand. It's good play from Anthony and Dalot. Dalot whips in a lovely cross, and God knows what Mount is doing. What is he doing? He literally just hits it with his arm. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? I mean, he just had a chance 1 minute ago, and then he's done that. What is that about? And it goes out for a throw in. Ball to Dalot. Alright, come on now, Eddie. Mount, Casemiro, Dalot. Onana goes long, I'm not sure to who. Mount wins that second ball though, and you need to win that one too. Garnacho gets the ball as well, lovely. Take on your man now. Livramento's been having an absolute, like, such a good game against Garnacho right now. Like, you've got to give credit where it's due. Livramento's been playing a phenomenal game so far. I mean, this guy was playing at Southampton a while ago, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, to be fair, he's unfortunate to be behind Trippier, because the way he's playing right now, he could start for a lot of teams in the Premier League. A lot. I mean, for the first goal, it was literally all him. And for defensively speaking, he's also been very, very sound. So, big respects to that. Go on now, go on. Casemiro, not winning that ball there. Go on, Anthony. Go on. Oh, God's sake. Alright, Newcastle are just pinging it about. Dubravka. Hey, to be fair, I haven't even thought about it yet. Dubravka was literally our goalkeeper last season. He was literally in goal for us last season, which is outrageous. It's crazy. From in goal for us last season to in goal for them at our stadium now. But that one game he played for us last season, I don't remember who it was against, but he was so bad. He was so shaky, man. The occasion was far too big for him. He couldn't handle it at all. Alright, this is nice from Anthony here. Hannibal keeps it in. Reguilon sends it into Rosedead. To be fair, like, the performance-wise so far, it's much better than the City game. It's just one moment of Dalot being asleep that loses, well, like, that causes us to be 1-0 down, really. Like, Dalot's got to be awake there. This is good pressing from Martial though. What are you on, ref? It was barely a push. Alright, Dalot on Almiron. Can you redeem yourself? Oh no, he cannot. Oh, to be fair, it's a good tackle on Willock there. Lewis Hall, and we're 2-0 down. Alright. It's looking closer and closer, like we're crashing out of the Carabao Cup here. That is surprising. Once again, the lowest sleep. I don't think anyone's awake in this team right now. What is going on? This is a horrific Newcastle side that we're playing against right here. I don't even know who scored. Know how bad that is. We conceded. I don't even know who we conceded against. Look at this. They literally take the free kick like quickly off the break. Not like they get like a call to them. They're quick on their feet. They're thinking, bang, they go. And all of our players are asleep. And then look at this. Casemiro and Dalot marking the same guy. Dalot gets spun by Willock. We win the header. And then it's a good finish to be fair. But that should never be happening. How is he open like that? How is he just... Oh, it's Hall. It's the Chelsea guy. That's unbelievable, really. Alright, well, Carabao defense went well. Jesus, man. Just like that. Just like that. Carabao Cup's in the bin too. I mean, it just consecutively gets worse and worse. Like, you really just think, like, surely not. Surely it's not gonna get worse. Like, you reach a depth where you go, like, we are so deep right now, you can only go up. Really. Like, you, at some point, you reach rock bottom and you go, alright, this is rock bottom. You can't go any lower. You just can't. But somehow, some way and somewhere, they managed to dig through the rock, and you can go lower. You can actually go lower. It's actually impressive. Like, if you really think about it, it is actually quite impressive. I mean, they're defying physics as we know it. Like, when you think you can't go any lower, you go lower. Like, that is impressive. Like, there is definitely, as sad as it is and as tragic and dramatic as it is, there is a beauty to it. Like, you went this low and somehow you're finding a way to go even lower. It's amazing, really. It's actually amazing. Like, it makes you question, like, are they doing this on purpose? Because, like, there is no way. Like, either you are just actually horrendous and, like, by chance, somehow, some way, you became a football player and you get paid more than 100 grand a week and you are just horrifically bad somehow, and all of them have done it, or something else is going on and these managers don't care and it's like kind of on purpose. Like, they're just not putting in the heart. They don't care, like, or it's that. I mean, it probably is that, but it's just annoying, isn't it? It's just annoying. I mean, when is it gonna change, really? Like, this game is lost. Realistically speaking, we just lost against Newcastle's B side at home. Hannibal's injured here. There's no way he's wasting time. I mean, like, this is I was saying the first half we were playing better than we were against City, but apparently not, because we were not 2-0 down against City and they were playing like their best side. We're playing against Newcastle's B team, and like, you could say, yeah, we're also playing our B team, but is Rashford really better than Garnacho, and is Bruno really better than Mount? Like, is this really our B team? The only position where I could go, alright, that's obviously not our B team at the our A team at the minute is striker with Martial, because Hoyland up top is obviously our A team. But besides that, like, this is possibly, like, maybe bar Hannibal, this is probably the best. Hannibal and Martial out the team, put in Hoyland and maybe Ericsson. That's the best team we line up at the minute on form. So basically, our A team is getting spanked 2-0 to Newcastle at home. Like, that is that is outrageous. That is outrageous. Casemiro, easy interception, doesn't get it. And Newcastle on the break here again. Imagine they make it 3-0 before halftime. He takes a shot. Oh, unlucky not to get. He gets it on target, but he goes straight at the keeper. Gordon looks like he might be a bit injured here. Anthony touch, lovely to Dalot. Dalot to oh my goodness, Dalot's been having an absolute honker today. Oi. Dalot's absolutely been stinking it up today. For the first goal, he was asleep. For the second goal, he got spun out. And he's had a couple deliveries that just went way, way, way over the line. Absolutely nowhere near where you need it to be. You want a header just there. You want a header just there. That went absolutely nowhere. Hannibal, nope, doesn't do anything. Hannibal wins. To be fair, wins it back here. Yeah, we're absolutely losing this midfield battle, but when are we winning it? So, sky is still blue, but yeah, it's not like that's a good thing. Alright, Lindelof. What are you doing, Maguire? What are you doing, Maguire? What are you doing? We're panicking and we're 2-0 down. Oh, you can't. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. Alright, Lewis Hall on the ball here. Throw in Almiron. Hannibal. Oh my goodness. It's just too easy for them. It's like men versus boys. And this is Newcastle's B team I'm talking about here. Versus almost our A team. At home. Oh my goodness. It's at home as well. Oh, like every time you like look more critically at it, it just gets worse. Like any potential positive is diminished completely. Completely. Utterly and completely. It's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. I mean, our home record last season, we lost one game at home in the Premier League. I think we're already in all competitions, including this game. That will be Brighton City, this game, Crystal Palace. Yeah, 4 already. 4. I think we've lost more games than we've won at home. And the games we have won at home were undeserved. Like, this is really, 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 really concerning. Like, I don't know where we go from here. Like the quality of this team right now, like, this is not good enough to crack top 8. It genuinely isn't. Because, like, Newcastle's B-side, like, Newcastle's going to finish, like, 5th. And this is not their main team. And we're at home. Like, this is literally their B team. And we're getting spanked. We're losing the midfield battle. We're 2-0 down within 30 minutes. Can't get into their 16-yard box. Can't string 5 passes in a row without losing it. I don't get where, how, when. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see any positives. I don't have any hope. That's what the reason, like, why I'm not even bothered, or like I'm not even shook that we're 2-0 down. Like, my emotion since the start of the game has been the same, and we're 2-0 down. Like, I don't care. I just don't even care. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, you kind of know. Dalot shot takes a shot here, and it goes wide. Like, I don't even care because I just know. It's 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 a horrendous feeling, really. It's like you just feel numb to it at some point. You just get numb to it. Like, after so many games of like roller coasters, and then like, oh, we nicked it here, oh, we nicked this one, and then, oh, we lost, oh, we lost, oh, we lost, oh, we nicked it, oh, we lost, oh, we nicked it, oh, we lost, oh, we nicked. Like, it just gets tiring, and you just see a pattern of like, okay, we're never really winning games, like winning games. It's either we nick it or we lose. This is not sustainable. This is not giving me any confidence for the remainder of the season, which diminishes any form of hope that I could potentially have. Hence the reason why I'm not that bothered that we're 2-0 down right now. Like, it really just is an accumulation of disappointment to the point that you just expect it. And this is exactly what I expected to happen. I mean, obviously a comeback would be nice, but there's no way. But to be fair, Regulon on the attack here. Can we actually come up with a pattern of play? Can we do something of value? Casemiro whips it in. And Anthony, once again, doesn't get the ball, and Newcastle win it back. But to be fair, Willock, bad touch. We get a throw in. Look at that. Just look at that. Like, Willock loses the ball because of a bad touch. They're 2-0 up, by the way. Willock loses the ball from a bad touch, and he goes out, and he's absolutely fuming at himself. He's had a good game so far. His team have been playing phenomenal. The slightest mistake, and he's fuming with himself. We make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, and not a single ounce of frustration is being shown. There's no passion, there's no heart. Nobody wants it, you know? Nobody wants it. You can tell their team, they want this. We don't want this. We don't want anything. We just want, like, I don't know what these players want, but winning games is not what they want. Like, what's going on right now? Regulon out to Casemiro. Casemiro tries to cross it in, it gets blocked with ease. Hannibal to Dalot, back to Hannibal. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we want. We don't know how to play. There is absolutely no consistency. There's nothing going on with any intrinsic value. Mount pressing here, and Gordon is on the counter. I mean, this is just embarrassing here. I mean, what is our style of play? Like, how are we gonna attack? Where's the pattern of play? Where is something good happening, man? Where's it's so infuriating. Lewis Hall to Joe Linton. Oh my goodness, ref whistle, blow the whistle, man. I just want to get this game over with. I just want to get this game over with, man. This is so depressing right now. I mean, Newcastle just playing. What's that game called? Like, I don't know what it's called, but they're basically just throwing the ball around, you know. And it's a foul to Newcastle. They're literally passing it about, playing, just toying with us, just like Man City did, just like Brighton did, and now Newcastle's doing it as well. They're B team, by the way, but yeah, yeah. This is the level that we're at now. We are literally a mid-table side. This is what mid-table sides play like against Newcastle's B side. To be fair, they probably even give a bit more of a fight. Like, Palace against this Newcastle team at home gives them more of a fight than we do right now. And Palace is a mid-table side, so what does that make us? All right, it's halftime. It is halftime. We get a little 50-minute break from this monstrosity that this club likes to call football. Let's look what people on Twitter are saying. I'm actually very excited for this. I'm very, very excited to see what people are going to say. Hold up a second. Oh wait, I have to post the thing, little halftime post as well. It's I'm not even mad or anything. It's like it's much beyond that. Like we are so far past that stage of getting mad. Like there's no point of me getting mad because then I'll just lose my head. Like this is just a consistent basis thing right now. This is what we are. This is what we are. This is our level. Um, like we are literally a mid-table side. There's nothing to get excited about here. This is our club right now. The main question is what happens now? Like they're gonna sack Ten Hag if this keeps going, and I don't see how it stops. That's a big issue for me. I don't see how we turn this around. I don't see it. Really, really honestly speaking, I don't see how we turn this around. And if we don't turn this around soon, I fear the worst for Ten Hag. And if Ten Hag gets sacked, right? What do we do? Who do we get? Who do we get? Who do we get that is potentially as good as Ten Hag? I can't think of anyone. I can't think of anyone that's like if Ten Hag can't do this, who can? Genuinely, who can do this? If Ten Hag can't do it, who can do it? Because if he can't do it, then nobody can really. So sacking him would just be the worst mistake, absolute worst mistake you could potentially make. So I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where we go from here. Like, do we just sack off the season and like what's happening with Sir Jim? Because Sir Jim said like if he comes in, he'll get like a Paul Mitchell, and like there will actually be a strategy implemented at the club. I mean, I'm not even sure the Glazers know what that word means, but yeah, said that. I don't understand. Like, what do we do from here? I don't see it, man. I don't see it. But let's see what people are saying on Twitter. Let's see what people are saying on Twitter. All right. Perhaps we should bring back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't even want to continue reading this. I genuinely don't want to continue reading this, but I will because we respect all opinions. I'm not going to censor people just because I don't agree with them. But perhaps we should bring back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. His team was more balanced than the nonsense we have today. United needs to do better in the recruitment department. I agree with part of it. We need to do so much better in our recruitment department. But that's difficult without a director of football. But yes, we do definitely need to do that. Bring back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He reached his peak was second place, no trophy, 20 points behind City. He was never going to do better than that. So, no, I don't want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back. Um, absolutely nothing. One thing Ten Hag has demonstrated consistently that his in-game management is at best ineffective. Um, yeah, once again, I disagree with this one because last season we were the team with the most goals from the bench in the entire season. So it's just something that's been happening this season. Last season, he was literally the best at game management in the league. So something's obviously going on, but to all of a sudden remove all of his credibility because it's not been up to par for the last 5 games is just reactionary and doesn't make sense. So I fully disagree with that one. Pathetic. Don't know why we fans are even bothered and care about these players when they can't kick 5 passes amongst them. Not even surprised anymore. Yeah, this guy's on my wavelength. I mean, I'm streaming right now, but I'm not bothered at all. I am so unbothered by this, man. Like, it's just like happening week in, week out. It doesn't make sense to get bothered with it every time. It just doesn't make sense. It's just unhealthy. So yeah, I fully understand that. It's French. Oh God. Tino Livramento, you stunner of a player, deserve all the praise for the first half. Yeah, like I said, I really agree with that. I think Livramento, um, he's been playing really well, man. Uh, you have to give him his flowers. He's been playing phenomenal. Uh, like Garnacho's really been struggling with him tonight, and I think it's honestly unlucky for Livramento that he's what's it called? That he's behind Trippier because I think he'd start for us to be honest. I mean, take a look at the low today. He'd definitely start for us tonight, and he'd start for a lot of different teams in the Premier League as well. So yeah, Livramento definitely deserves his flowers. I was told Pelistri lacks physical ability, but Garnacho and Hannibal are good to go. Don't know who told you that. Don't know who told you that. Is there any more disappointing than Martial? What happened? He had so much promise. I don't know. I don't know if Martial's the right person to blame here. Um, I thought Martial actually he what's it called? Martial actually had a good moment of pressing at the start. Like we started off well before we conceded. Once again, we started off well, but then when we concede, heads drop. The mentality is absolutely pathetic in this team. As soon as we concede a goal, we just lose the game. Even if it's like 20 minutes in, no, no, no. The players are gonna drop their heads like the game's over. They don't give us. They don't care, man. Um, next. Man United are just kicking the ball aimlessly, no meaningful chance in that 45. Yep. This is what I'm complaining about as well. Like, we don't do anything with the ball. We literally do nothing with the ball. It's so annoying. There's no pattern of play. Like, there's no thinking behind anything that we do in this game. Like, it's just so annoying. Next. This team is so rotten, and Glazer's busy smiling with their swamp hair. Yeah, yeah, literally. That's literally what it is, man. It's so annoying. No manager could help this club. Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying as well. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. I didn't know. Arsenal are losing 3-0 to West Ham. 3-0 to West Ham. Wait, is it 4? No. Oh, it's this is the end of the game. Oh, I thought it was another highlight. Arsenal's currently losing 3-0 to West Ham. Seems like we're not the only one right now that's getting spanked. But yeah, them losing has nothing to do with us, and we need to focus on ourselves. This 4-1-4-1 experiment has to stop. The low's been exposed. We are not even creating any chances. What is Hannibal and Mount doing? Just press and hope football. Embarrassing. Look, I think we're 4-1-4-1 in defensive structure, and yeah, it hasn't been good enough. But the main issue for me is that the gaps between the defense and the attack and the midfield, just overall, it's too stretched out for the pressing to be effective. So like we're not good at pressing, like, you know, we're just not that good at it. But it just it's too stretched out for it to be effective. So it doesn't really make sense. For those who cried for Garnacho to start, hopefully now you all see how bad he is. I don't think he's bad. I think Livramento is just having an extremely good game today. The fighting in the crowd behind me has been the most exciting thing to happen so far. Once again, the club allow away fans into the home sections, but will obviously deny this in some statement tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, the club have been giving us two statements a week at this point. I don't read them anymore. But that is funny, to be fair. That is funny. Having Dalot, Maguire, and Lindelof in your backline is a recipe for disaster. That's the easiest and softest backline any team can play against. And yet, the backline has somehow been the best part of our team recently. So that really sums it all up for us. With the way our players are, Ten Hag is waiting for Sancho to apologize. Yeah, I guess someone said we will win, and this guy's a United fan. I think he is a United fan. Fair enough. I mean, I admire the hope, but I don't see it. Some people, you know what, it is impressive. It is impressive that you could still have hope like that. How depressing is it to watch United play like this? So open to counterattacks. I know the defense will get intense scrutiny, but the problem is the whole team. The whole team, which can't keep the ball or string together 4 or 5 accurate passes. What kind of practice sessions are they doing? What are they doing on the training ground? Because they seem to only be getting worse, really. Like, what are they actually doing on the training ground? What are they actually doing, genuinely? I mean, they're only getting worse and worse. But, yeah, I agree with this person. The defense is obviously going to get scrutiny, but it doesn't make sense to blame the defense for this. It's the whole team, obviously. The whole team has been a complete mess. We can't keep the ball, so like when we win it back, we don't know what to do with it. We haven't had any good chances so far. There's so much wrong at this club at the moment. It's actually disgusting. Yeah, genuinely, that's the best comment so far. It's actually disgusting. Like, it is so bad. How much is wrong at the club at the minute? Like, we know that Qatar is out of the race. It's a one-horse race. One horse is gonna win, right? And somehow you still can't bet on this horse to win, because apparently Sir Jim and the Glazers have not come to an agreement yet, and the Glazers want to iron things out and just change things. They're an impossible lot to deal with. I mean, you thought Daniel Levy was bad. The Glazers are a different level. But second half is about to start. Enough about the Glazers. Back to football on the pitch, and I'm seeing some positive signs, because the man himself, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is back on the pitch for the first time in a long time. I don't know when the last time was that he played. meaning that Dalot came off, which is absolutely deserved. Dalot had an absolute howler in the first half. Hannibal stays on the pitch. Amrabat comes on the pitch, which means that Mount got subbed out, I think. Oh, no. Casemiro got subbed out because Lindelof is captain right now, which is such a value to Maguire if you really think about it. Dalot walking next to Ten Hag, he's got some balls doing that, but definitely deserved to get subbed out. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, expect him to have a lovely game today. Amrabat's going to be playing in the number 6 role, which is not really his role either, if I must say. He's more of a supporting role next to the 6, but yeah, it is what it is. And the second half is underway here in the Carabao Cup. We are 45 minutes away from conceding our Carabao Cup title and firming most likely no silverware for the season, unless we go on a magic FA Cup run, but if we're really going to be honest, that's not going to happen. Changes have been made, and let's see how they affect the game. Oh my goodness. Livramento is just absolutely causing havoc down the right hand side, on their right hand side, our left hand side. Nothing is going, like, our left hand side is usually our stronger side, but right now nothing is going through. Livramento's absolutely locked up shop right now. Amrabat on the ball here, getting pulled down by Willock, and that's a yellow card. That's a bit too obvious from you, Willock. It was a bit unnecessary. I can't lie. I don't know what he's playing at there. A bit unnecessary, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, we're in our own half. It's a bit of a dumb yellow from Willock, but it shows desire, which we lack with severe intensity. But it's alright. We continue. It's a foul. That was their second foul committed of the match. That's ridiculous. Lindelof to Amrabat. Lindelof goes long, and it doesn't really fall for anyone. Aaron, first ball contact is a failed pass, but to be fair, that's not his strong point. Hannibal. Let's see his attacking movement. I've really missed Aaron's attacking movement. I really like it. I don't know what's going on there. That's not a good pass from Mount to Hannibal, but we keep it nevertheless. Mount back to Maguire. Instantly we're on the attack. Well, attack. We just have the ball. Doubt this attack is gonna be put into any fruition here. Mount to Garnacho. Garnacho to Amrabat to Mount. Okay, there's actually some tempo in this attack here. Martial, horrendous touch, but we keep the ball nevertheless. We keep it going. This is good from us. This is a good way to start the second half. We can get a goal here. Maybe we can talk about a potential comeback. Oh, this is beautiful from Anthony here to Hannibal to Wan-Bissaka to Anthony. This is lovely football. Martial, ooh, unlucky, and it's a corner. That was a lovely attack from us down the right hand side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a beautiful cross in after a lovely move, 1-2 with Anthony, who skipped past a couple players. It's a lovely start to the second half at the Stretford end, and we whip it in for a corner, but we don't get to it, which is not that surprising. But we get a second cross here from Mount, and the cross is not good at all. And Anthony wins it off of Gordon. Referee, have a word. That's a foul. And we keep the ball. Lovely. Anthony plays it quickly. Okay, Ten Hag must have really ripped into them, because they're absolutely playing with urgency and tempo and will. He said something to them at halftime. Something has been said that needed to be said. And it's a bad switch of the play from Amrabat, I believe, and Anthony just about doesn't get to it. like if we're gonna play with this kind of intensity, we need to get a goal within the next 5 minutes. Because if it does go to pens, I don't think we're winning it on penalties. If I'm gonna be very honest. And it's another foul from Joelinton, and Joelinton still hasn't had a yellow. Chris Bible, nice to see you. Yes, sir. Hannibal riling up the fans as well, which is what you love to see. That's one thing about Hannibal. Like, he's one of the few players in the team that actually has passion, and like he just understands it. Mount on the free kick here. If Mount can stage a little comeback here, he's got reason to bench Bruno, honestly, because Bruno has just not been on it for a couple weeks now. Mount whips it in. Delivery is not bad. I don't know why Maguire's head not getting on that. Garnacho falls off the pitch. Why do we have a down-sloping pitch on the edge, man? It's such a risk for injury. Anthony on the right wing is open. Acts too slow. A little rundown. Yeah, first half it was just like normal. Like it was just like nobody was trying. It was really bad. Yeah, I don't know. Like Dalot got absolutely embarrassed like twice, and then in the attack he was just very bad. And he conceded us 2 goals basically, and now we're 2-0 down. And now Dalot got subbed off at halftime, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka's finally playing after a month. And so far so good. Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been looking really good, so I'm very happy to see Aaron Wan-Bissaka back. Regulon. Hannibal loses the ball instantly. Okay, but we can't let them counter like this. Oh my goodness, yeah. Amrabat get between the man and the ball. Lovely. The second half has been like at least 8 times better than the first half. The first half was just an absolute depressing watch. The second half has been much, much better. Alright, Garnacho goes into Hannibal, goes to Mount, Regulon to Martial to Garnacho. Garnacho's not been good either today. But you don't want to give Rashi either the chance, because Rashi's just not good either. I mean, the one position that you'd think that we should be stacked on, we're absolutely not stacked on. It's really bad. Oh, this is nice from Regulon here. Garnacho runs out of play. Okay, Garnacho. I give you 5 more minutes tops, man. This performance right here, oh dear. Dear me. There's absolutely nothing inspiring about that performance so far from you, Garnacho. I mean, in this second half, most of the team has been playing well, except for you. So, like, you need to get on it quick. All right, Dubravka goes for a free kick here. It was not a free kick. It was the offside from Garnacho there. All right, Lindelof, Amrabat, Maguire, nice little cutback. You know what's great? I've only now thought of this. Newcastle have scored 2 goals at Old Trafford, and they're playing Gordon at striker. Oh my days, that is outrageous. That is ridiculous. That's actually oh my god, I can't even wrap my head around that. Alright, Anthony on the ball here. Switches the play to Garnacho. Garnacho further gives it to Mount. Delivery is alright. Aaron to Amrabat. Why have you done that? What have you done? What is that? Not Anthony going for the bicycle kick as well. I don't know what Amrabat went for the shot straight away there. I mean, I would have given Aaron more permission to shoot it like that than Amrabat. I don't know what he's thinking there. Is that Livermento? Yeah, it is. Did it go out? I don't think that's our. And Vashi is warming up. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I don't want him to play because he's been awful and he was literally at the club after the Manchester Derby win. Like he doesn't deserve to play. But Garnacho has been so bad tonight. Okay, this is nice. Mount taking the ball off of the player here. Offside how? We won the ball back. That can't be an offside. I mean, to be fair, like we're losing a little bit of momentum, but we're still giving it a shot. Oh my days. They tried to call offside on Martial. He didn't even get to the ball, man. Only us. Only us. Hannibal, to be fair, after that yellow card and a little heated moment, he's held his ground. He's been mature. He hasn't lost his head. Regulon, this is good defending from Regulon here. Don't lose the ball. Hannibal, oh, it's not good from him. Hannibal, lovely pressing. I love the way Hannibal presses, honestly. So much intensity. It can be a bit rough, but it's always just on the line. Anthony, oh, this is lovely football right here from Anthony. Anthony cutting inside and why be done? I so hate it when he does that. I really, really dislike it when he does that. But the 1-2 with Martial was fabulous, nevertheless. I really don't like it when he cuts in and shoots like that. Especially when it goes over the bar by so much as well. Regulon wins the header here. Mount, nice. Amrabat back to Regulon, and that is a referee. That is a foul. Amrabat gives it Regulon for the foul, and we're off again. Go on now, Maguire. Martial, give it Amrabat. Amrabat to Lindelof here. Lindelof to Garnacho. Garnacho, okay, he's got the better of Liver. Oh, wow. What a tackle from Livermento. But we have a corner nevertheless. Ooh, Garnacho looks hurt here. This is the second time he's gone off the side of the pitch within like 5 minutes. That downward sloping pitch, I have an issue with it, man. I have a genuine issue with it. I mean, when you're at Old Trafford and you're looking at the pitch, it looks insane because it looks like the pitch is like popping out of the ground. You know, it looks magical. But like in terms of like usefulness, practicality, it's really bad because we could get so many injuries from players sliding down the side and just like hurting their ankle, you know, like I can imagine it hurts a lot. So like I don't know if it's a practical use, especially just like we saw, like Garnacho fell off the side twice and he looks proper hurt now. But I reckon he's coming off soon anyway. Oh, this is good pressing from Martial here. Like I don't know, this one person was hating on Martial on Twitter, but I don't think his hate was a bit misplaced in my opinion. It was just a bit misplaced. All right, Delo to Anthony. Anthony taking Hall for a little ride. And goes back to Amrabat. Amrabat to Hannibal. Out to Anthony. Back to Amrabat. Hannibal goes long to Garnacho. Oh, what a touch. But Livermento's just on him. He's absolutely not letting him go. Mount. Nice. to Hannibal, but there's no movement forward. Oh, and then there's a cross to absolutely no one. See, the problem is like Mount just did this whole move, goes past the player, gives it to Hannibal, and then Hannibal just goes back. Mount wants the ball. He wants a 1-2. He wants to continue the play. He doesn't want to advance it, go back a little bit, advance it, go back. Like that makes you way too predictable and easy to defend, and it's just slow tempo. Like that's never gonna get us a goal. That's the problem. Like we need to how are we gonna score goals if that's what we're doing? Anyhow, Maguire wins the ball from a goal kick. Amrabat into the back of I think Willock or something. Ooh, and he loses the ball quite cheaply. And there is a 3v3 right now, and it's 3-0. And that is the game over, and we are out of the Carabao Cup. That is us out the Carabao Cup. Joe Willock as well. I mean, that one is quite against the run of play. I mean, they played decently in the start of the second half, but just not good enough still. I mean, they looked motivated. They were actually putting it a little bit more up for the badge, but there was also just a lack of style of play going forward. This is not a good look for Ten Hag at all. Back-to-back 3-0 losses is very dangerous for his job security, and that is a serious problem. That isn't. I mean, why does nobody pick him up? That's the weird thing. Lindelof gets sent, and I don't get how it's just too easy. It's actually just way too easy. It's far too easy. I mean, Eddie Howe doesn't even look like overly gassed or anything. Like, you just give it a little fist bump and that's it. I mean, it's not even special anymore these days. Like, the comeback is not possible. The only thing is, if we make it 3-3, it'll go pens, but even then you're not guaranteed anything. But I will say it was against the run of play. There was no need to concede that goal. But once again, that's what you get when you're just not clinical. And also when you just don't create enough chances. We don't create enough chances. It's just so obvious. Alright, Wan-Bissaka here, been one of the better players this game, and he's only played about 15 minutes. Mount takes one from long, and it's just a bad shot. Tries winning it back up top. Dubravka goes long. Maguire, good header to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, the touch is not great, but we retain possession. Lindelof back to Keeps. Keeps to Amrabat to Lindelof. And this is where it slows down. Yup, and we're back to walking football. It's so predictable. I can literally see the body language and how the ball is moving, and I already know what's about to happen. And it's absolutely nothing. Garnacho takes on Livramento again, and he gets cooked again. But we keep the ball. That's one thing I do admire about Garnacho, which is that when it's not working, against Livramento, it's just not working. He still manages to just keep trying. He keeps trying. And that has to be respected. He's got the confidence to keep doing that, even if it's not going well. Now Newcastle taking out Gordon and putting up Wilson at striker. So they're actually playing with a striker now. And they're 3-0 up. They haven't played with a striker yet. Guimaraes is coming in just to control the game. Really just make sure that we're not going to touch the ball. It's not like we really did touch the ball that much. We had about 15 minutes of not even control. I don't even know what to call it. Højlund coming on from Martial. Alright. And yeah, I reckon Hannibal comes off. And Garnacho, obviously. Garnacho coming off right now. And is it going to be Hannibal or Mount? I reckon it's Hannibal. There's no way that Mount comes off. That's just disrespectful. Bruno coming on. Yeah, it's Hannibal. I thought so, with the yellow card as well. Bruno coming on. But the thing is, right, Bruno and Rashford come on, but I don't feel any hope at all from, like, just the way they've been playing. Like, I don't, like, doesn't give me any hope. Alright, Maguire on the ball here. See, this is what I mean. Nothing has changed. In terms of, like, the game state and how we're playing, nothing has changed. It's a foul from Lewis Hall on Anthony. And Maguire has the ball. Amrabat goes to Wan-Bissaka. Back to Amrabat in the corner. We're digging ourselves a little hole here. Nothing has changed. Genuinely, like, nothing has changed. Maguire goes long. Rashford, give it Rashford. Højlund on the ball here. Gives it to Anthony, who loses it instantly. Anthony to Amrabat. Don't shoot. Don't cross it like that either. Alright, Bruno on the ball here. Bruno doesn't want to give it to Højlund. Gives it to Wan-Bissaka. Gives it to Bruno, and Bruno goes back to Maguire. Maguire goes wide to Reguilon, to Rashford. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is the aimless passing that we're doing now. We're just passing it around, just in front of the halfway line. Not really, like there are gaps, but we're not really exploiting them. Amrabat shaky there, but we've got the foul. We've got the foul because of Bruno Guimaraes' elbow. The thing is, I don't understand how Bruno Guimaraes plays with gum in his mouth, because I've always been told that I'm not allowed to run with gum in my mouth because I could potentially choke. So how is he being allowed to do that at top level football? It's a bit, because like whenever you see him celebrate and like, hold on, cross here, or Rashford wins the ball, but obviously doesn't make anything out of it. But yeah, whenever you see him like celebrate a goal, he's got his mouth open. You see a bit of gum and like a blue tongue from all the gum that he's been chewing. How is that allowed? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But yeah, all right. Wan-Bissaka on, I don't know who that is. And Onana on the ball, and he gives it to Bruno. Bruno goes out left to Reguilon. Reguilon to Rashi. Rashi, not sure what he's gonna do. Obviously, passes it back, and we're back. Like, this is what I mean. Like, we bring on Rashi and Bruno, but nothing has changed. It's the same football. Still not penetrating. Still the same aimless passing, not looking for the gap. And then Bruno gives the ball way too hard to Mount. He's just been stinking it up recently. And the worst thing is about Bruno, like, I don't know when the international break is, but whenever it is, he's going to go to Portugal, score 3 goals, give 4 assists, like, go absolutely crazy, come back to United and just continue stinking it up. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, it's proper ridiculous, really. Alright, throw in here to Højlund down the wing. Højlund's been fouled. Like, we've definitely had more momentum, but it's not useful momentum, if that makes sense, you know? Like, we're not using this momentum. We're not, like, we've had momentum the whole second half, but we haven't had a single shot. Like, how is that possible? Maguire, good. Good defending again. Lindelof gives it to Bruno. Bruno not sure what he's doing, and Mount sends it into Rosette. Honestly, I was like a bit excited about this Mount transfer in the transfer window, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Defensively, he's okay, but like Fred was much better, and then attacking, like his movement is good. I can definitely appreciate his movement, but the team is like the team is almost too stupid to understand his movement. Like I gave an example earlier of where um, he made a 1-2 with, I think it was Garnacho. He made a 1-2 with Garnacho, and well, at least he tried to. Or no, it was Hannibal. It was Hannibal. He tried to do it, but Hannibal just didn't clock what was going on. And he's not the only player that is like that, you know. So he's almost too smart for the team. Yeah, and I thought his technique would be good because he had a lot of goals at Chelsea where he'd like be off balanced and like finish the goal in a crazy way. I thought he would bring that, but his finishing has been atrocious so far, really, even today. Like I don't think he's had a shot on target today. Okay, Hoyland. Why didn't you take a touch there? All right. 19 minutes of regular playing time to go. We need 3 goals. That's basically a goal every 6 minutes. Is that gonna happen? Absolutely no chance. No way. No chance. Like, and that's just that's to go to penalties. So like, if you score a goal every 6 minutes right now, still don't win the game. Like you're still not guaranteed a win. So that is crazy, man. We are in a different level of trenches right now. Oh my goodness! And Lindelof goes long to Rashi, and it just goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, what are you thinking about, Rashi? Trying to go to the club? Is that what this is? Yeah, it's absolutely horrendous, man. I actually saw something interesting on Rashi today. When he was going absolutely crazy last year, things were apparently going really well with his girlfriend, and like he was, like everything was well intact and stuff. But nowadays, apparently, I think they broke up or something, and now he's just going out with supermodels, a different one every week. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's part of the reason why I reckon like his mental's probably not there. Yeah, it's quite disappointing. No, he has just been disappointing this season. So, all right, Anthony Tarashi, he gets blocked for a throw in, I reckon. Yeah, Amrabat gets it. Amrabat to Maguire, to Lindelof. There's one obvious pass, yes. Anthony. Well, now let's get a consolation goal here. Okay, okay. Bruno's had literally the best chance of the game for us so far, and he's kicked it wide. And he's fully onside. He's fully onside. The best chance of the game so far, and he sent it wide, not even looking at the goal. Just absolutely sent it wayward. If we wanted to have any chance of getting anything out of this game, you do something there. He didn't. Now the big boys are coming on. Trippier is coming on. Dan Burn is coming on. I mean, they weren't even playing, guys. They weren't even playing. We're 3-0 down. Trippier hasn't even played a minute. Dan Burn hasn't played a minute yet. I mean, they were 3-0 up without a striker on the pitch. I mean, from Newcastle's perspective, they've absolutely gone, like, they've done so well here. Like, it is so impressive how well they've done here. Trippier's on the bench, Dan Burn on the bench, Guimaraes on the bench. I mean, I was saying it as the game was starting. Their lineup was just like, I was like, we have, like, realistically, this is a win. That's what I was saying. I was like, this lineup, just like, you can't lose against that lineup. Like, they've alley-ooped it to us. I think I said those words exactly. I said they alley-ooped us a win here. And we're 3-0 down against that exact 11. Like, like, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Like, it's really that. Like, that's really what it is. Alright, 15 minutes left to go. I'd put our chances of winning at 0.2% right now. 0.2% winning opportunity. I mean, how are they playing with Livramento and Trippier on the pitch? Or is one of them playing as an inverted fullback? Actually, no, Dan Burn is on the pitch, so where's have they moved Livramento up? Where did he come off? I didn't even realize. Oh, what a shot. Longstaff almost made it 4-0 there. What a goal that would have been. Unlucky shot, mate. Unlucky shot. It wouldn't even have pissed me off, honestly. It would have just been nice to watch a goal like that. I mean, because we'll never score a goal like that. No way. Wow. That is a very close one. Livramento, I think he's playing like right wing. They put him up at right wing. To be fair, their right back is basically a right wing. I mean, Trippier, like his average position. Why is Rashford going yellow? What are you doing, mate? Or is it Reguilon? I think it's Reguilon. Yeah, I thought that makes more sense. Why is he talking to Lindelof for? What is going on right now? What happened here? Oh, Lindelof just... Oh, no, sorry. Reguilon just kicks the ball away because he's frustrated. Well, at least somebody's frustrated. At least someone actually cares. To be fair, Reguilon... I mean, he hasn't been, like, over the top good, but... But, yeah, he hasn't been over the top good, but for a lone player, he's definitely put more up for the badge than like the rest of the team combined. Basically, is that 4-0? Ooh, almost. The 4-0 is closer than the 3-1. Yeah. The 4-0 is much closer than the 3-1. Yeah, which basically says enough. I mean, we brought on the big guns. They haven't done anything. I mean, I actually think we were better before the big guns came on. Before your Rashfords and your Brunos came on, we were actually playing better. We actually lost basically all the momentum we had with Bruno and Rashford coming on. I mean, Hannibal was doing way more than Bruno has been doing since he's come on. I mean, Bruno had the best chance of the game, and he passed it to the advertising board. So, who is really the big gun? I mean, that's our captain right there. Alright, come on, Amrabat. Oh, that's weak. That is weak. He gets a yellow. Amrabat has been weaker defensively than I thought he would be. Like, he's just a bit rash. Like, I like the physicality aspect, but you've got to use your brain with it. And on the ball, he's been good. Like, his distribution is good, his passing is good. Just that his like creativity is not really there. Like playing out the back, He's not going to be the player that picks up the ball to receive it, to play out from the back. And, like, look at him now. Look at him now. Like, very physical, but foul once again. And now he's got his final warning from the referee. I don't know why he's telling the referee, but he needs to be a bit more careful. Maybe it's good that we signed him on loan because he's not as good as I thought he would be. He's not. But now that I'm thinking back to it, was Casemiro really playing that badly? Like, he had a yellow, yes, but was he really that bad that he needed to be subbed out at halftime? Maybe he was injured. It's also possible. But was he bad enough to get subbed out at halftime? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, these Newcastle fans are having the day of their life right now. Alright, going on Konana to Aaron Wan-Bissaka to Anthony Wan-Bissaka to Anthony to Wan-Bissaka, and he gets doubled up on. Nobody helps him out, and they take the ball off him. This is our first attack in like 5 minutes. I mean, there's no urgency. I think the team has already framed the defeat. As soon as the first goal went in, really, if you really pay attention to the body language. Joe Linton wasting time, as you do. Don't know why the players are complaining. I mean, don't act surprised. Of course they're gonna waste time. What do you expect? What do you really expect? Of course they're gonna waste time. They're just trying to drag it over the finish line. It's you guys that can't seem to break the deadlock. It's not their wasting time that will be the reason why we'll lose the game. Absolutely not. Nor is it the referee's fault. It's you, it's the players and the manager. It's your fault. Like, you can't be pointing fingers at anyone. Alright, Anthony to Bruno. Bruno gets fouled. That's a yellow for Joe Linton. To be fair though, Joe Linton should have had that yellow about 50 minutes ago. He's been kicking people about all game. I mean, it's also a bit more of a psychological foul. I don't know. Just to, like, I don't know, get in Bruno's head. I don't know, man. But it's a free kick on a decent spot. Let's see what we can do with it. There's no real headers on the team right now except Maguire. And it doesn't beat the first man either. Bruno, honestly speaking, like, he got benched today and we were better before he got benched. So, next game, I know he won't get benched, but he should get benched. He should. Honestly, he actually should. Him and Rashford both need to get benched next game. Bruno, once again, doesn't beat the first man. Like, I thought Mount's crossing delivery was bad. Oh my word, Bruno's crossing has been bad. Alright, go on then. Bruno to Rashi, Bruno to Reguilon, and it's a corner, no, surely? That's a goal kick. Oh my days, what a tackle from that Newcastle player then. That's a goal kick, that's an insane tackle from him. Oh my days, it's actually a goal kick. Yeah, I see a lot of fans leaving early. Honestly, don't even blame them, really. Like, usually I'm against that, but 3-0 down at home against Newcastle, defending the title against their B team. Oh my, like, if you really just want to go into it, you can absolutely rip this team into shreds in terms of how bad they are. Yep, it is a goal kick. What a tackle that was. What a tackle. Højlund done well there once again. Like, Højlund is allowing us to play this long ball stuff. Because he is actually good at hold-up play. Like, he's very good at hold-up play, actually. Rashford. But what are you putting your arms up for? You're the guy that's supposed to attack players and do something. I don't know what Ten Hag has been telling Rashford because he's kept playing him and he just seems to be getting worse and worse. I mean, surely he's got to be like showing him some one-on-one film, like talk to him, like something has to be done. Like surely something is being done, and Bruno as well. Like surely you're going over previous game film and going right. You're doing this. What are you doing? You need to be doing this. You've done this. What are you doing? Why are you putting your hands up here? You could have done this, or this. Like, surely that's happening. I don't think it is though. Regulon. Alright, Mount on the ball now. Mount whips it into. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know because it just got intercepted. I don't even know who it got intercepted by. Alright. Rashi on the ball here. Horrendous touch. Shoots it. Goes into a player. Oh my goodness. What is going on? This is so messy, man. This is so messy. Callum Wilson attacking the space on the right. Good block from Wan-Bissaka. Nice. Honestly, I've missed having Wan-Bissaka at right back. I have really, truly missed it. Regulon. Nice block from Regulon. Yeah, and then Newcastle players are calling their fans to. It's fair enough. They basically would. I mean, they won this game a while ago, but yeah. What is Kumaris complaining about now? Rashford just looks just like not confident at all. I just don't need this. I just don't need confidence players in the team, man. He's such a confidence player. It's actually annoying, man. When he's confident, he's literally one of the best in the world. And when he's not confident, he's honestly academy graduate level, man. Like, not even. Yeah, Newcastle fans are absolutely going crazy. I mean, every single team is coming here and getting a win these days. With their B team as well nowadays. Like this is a new low right here. This is a new low. Like losing 1-0 against the B team is like embarrassing. But losing 3-0 against the B team, potentially even 4. Now that is new depths. Back to back 3-0 losses at home as well. Jeez. Oh, I'm envisioning it now. Oh, we need a consolation goal, boys. We need a consolation, boys. We can't have back-to-back 3-0 ones. That's 6-0 over 2 games. No. Yeah, we can wave goodbye to Champions League football. There's no chance. Like, if by the grace of God we beat Copenhagen away and we get a result in Turkey, then we still have to beat Bayern at home, and we've just done 2 3-0s at home, including one against the B team of Newcastle. We can kiss that one goodbye. We can kiss CARABAO Cup goodbye. FA Cup, I don't even know who we're playing yet. It's not even announced who we're playing yet. And that one can already be kissed goodbye. And the top half top half finish can also be kissed goodbye. This season is over, and it is the 1st of November. That is honestly, I think that might be the earliest that a season is finished for me so far. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna have to be streaming every damn game. Oh my days. Amrabat slipped away. It just fully like that symbolizes us in midfield battles. We just slip away. It literally perfectly. It's an analogy of every single midfield battle we've played. The only midfield that we were better than is the backup Crystal Palace team. It's funny. It is just funny. Like how can you spend this much money and you lose the midfield battle on a consistent basis. No, 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 no. Bruno, moaning at the referee as if it's his fault is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Because you know it's not his fault. You know it's not his fault. Absolutely not the referee's fault. Don't look at the referee like it's any, like he even has an ounce of fault to claim here. That no, no, I'm not having that. I'm just not having that. Poor kids, man. Poor kids. They chose their own club. They chose their own club. Honestly, if I had a son, right, would it be a crime to force him to support United? Because this right here, I don't wish this pain on anyone. I don't wish this pain on anyone, man. This is absolute pain right here. I mean, we're not even trying to mark their players on the throw in here. We're not even giving it a go. Bruno Mount loses it way too cheaply once again, and Maguire to the rescue again. Honestly, Maguire's the only player that's really been putting in his a shift. And Wan-Bissaka misplaces the pass. Only 3 more minutes of torture left. Carabao Cup is definitely over, by the way. Consolation goal looks like it's not gonna be happening either. Um, yeah, what a title defense. What a title defense. Oh my days. What is Amrabat doing? What is he playing at? That's almost a red card for him there. Second yellow. What is he playing at? What are you playing at? 3 more minutes to go. Come on now. Just blow the whistle, ref. Get it over with. Not in the mood for this, man. I'm just not in the mood for this. I'm not in the mood for this. Can you just get this game over with? Just blow the whistle. Alright, we've got a minute and a half left of this. We're not even trying to score a console goal. Like, Newcastle's really just trying to get that 4-0 just to get that, like in the history books. And I don't blame them either. But, like, we are not even giving it a go right now. I mean, we haven't been giving it a go since Bruno and Rashford came on. Like, that's outrageous to me, Like, we had momentum until Bruno and Rashford came on. Like, that speaks volumes. That speaks absolute volumes for me. Throw in for Newcastle here. I mean, this is an absolute breeze for Newcastle here. They could, I mean, what message does this send out? You can pull up to Old Trafford now with your B team and win 3-0. Not like nick a result, like 3-0 dominant, destroying this team. Absolutely demolishing it. What I don't understand is how has this team regressed so badly? Because I'm aware that last season we overperformed potentially even by like 20%. Like, I'd say we've overperformed by 20%. But we've regressed by like 50 or 60%. So remove 20% from that. That's a regressing of 40% from our actual level. Where did that? When is that Luke Shaw? Is Luke Shaw 40% of the team? Is Lisandro Martinez 40%? Are they 20% each of the team's performance? Because I don't believe that. Was Fred that much? But Fred didn't even start. He only like played cup games and came off the bench. I mean, I know Ericsson got a little bit worse, but like a 40% regression when we signed a striker. I mean, last season we played with a donkey up top. How did we get worse? with a striker. I mean, to be fair, you can't put it on Højlund because being striker at United for the past 10 years has been an absolute graveyard shift. Game's over. We are out of Carabao Cup. Yeah, once again, not surprised. Um, what is the next game? Honestly, these games, man, I am not enjoying these games anymore. I haven't enjoyed a United game for a long, long while. But nevertheless, we check it out. I believe this Saturday we play away at Fulham. Oh, that's another loss on the table. That's another loss. The only, to be fair, I said there's no positives. There is one positive I just came up with. There's one positive. We don't have to play Carabao Cup anymore. That's good for our fitness. Hopefully, we can actually just like recover a bit more. Maybe. I don't know why Rashford's going around clapping the fans as if he cares, because we clearly know he doesn't. I mean, this guy's going to be going to the club tonight. He's going to be having fun after this one. He's absolutely going to be enjoying himself tonight. Rashford, have fun at the club tonight. Celebrate the loss. It's 3-0 again, so you can go just as hard as last time. Or maybe even a little bit harder, just because the team was a bit worse. Now, in terms of the rest of the team, yeah, same as usual. I don't really have that much more to add. Yeah, it's same old. That's really what all it is. Well, I'm gonna see you guys on Saturday again, 1:30 away at Fulham. Probably another loss. I mean, it will be the day when we win a game. It will be the day. It will come. I believe. And I'm talking about a real win. I'm not talking about a scammy last minute win. I'm not talking about a last minute penalty save to win the game. I'm talking about a Crystal Palace at home 3-0 win like we had that one game. It will come, but maybe not with Ten Hag. I really hope with Ten Hag, but let's hope. Let's hope he doesn't get sacked. I'll see you on Saturday.